EA Sports and the PGA Tour are proud to bring you this showcase of the best young players in the world of golf. From Arnie's Place, Bay Hill Club and Lodge in Orlando, today it's second round coverage of Q School. Things starting to slowly take shape here on this Friday. For some, it is a race for the top prize. For others, it's a fight to stick around for the weekend as we show you the leaderboard. A lot of folks fighting for the title, including our leader. That one looking good. It's in the fairway here to start round two. A left to right breeze, something to consider here as he eyes this second shot. Well, not as close to the pin as you'd like, but when you find greens in regulation on a regular basis, you're going to have a chance. Okay, I'd call that an acceptable effort from that range. Well done. That is in for a par here at the first. And he'll remain 8 over for the tournament. Back to the second hole here at Bay Hill. Frank, long par 3.
And that green slopes so much from right to left, so you can actually use the contours of the green here.
We head now to the 231-yard par 3 second here at Bay Hill. This green tilts right to left, so you have to take that into account. And that's certainly not what you have in mind standing on the tee box. That never had a chance of hitting the green.
It is a game of touch, and it is evidence right there when your touch is out. What a difference it makes. That ball went a long way past.
Yeah, that's really well done. From that distance, you'll take it every time. Yeah, that's a good putt, though it is for bogey here at the second. And he'll continue his slide. He is at 9 over par. This is a good scenic par 4, the third here at Bay Hill. That huge lake on the left, it's obvious. You want to keep it away from that. If you do, you'll have a short iron in and a chance to make a 3. Good shot coming off bogey at the second. That's going to be in the fairway. Freeze at his back shoulder as he lines up his second from the fairway.
That's a good shot, and more importantly too, a green in regulation, so birdie chance.
We turn to Nota Begay III for this look at birdie.
Well, in all things considered, he's in pretty good shape, coming back up the slope, working slightly to the right.
Oh, yes. Plenty of pace to get up that slope. It is in for a birdie. And he'll get one back as that score moves to 8 over. Rich Lerner alongside Frank Novello. Fourth hole is the first par 5 on the golf course, Frank.
Very scoreable. 2 bunkers down the left, the first of which takes 330 yards to get it past that.
Definite birdie hole, maybe even a chance for Eagle to really jumpstart the round. Yeah, nothing to fault there. Good balance, good follow through, and a good start to this hole. Now a second from well over 300 yards. This will be about positioning. Now, just caught it fat out of the rough. Never had a chance of reaching, and now it is time to regroup and try to escape with a par.
And just when I thought the momentum was going in the right direction after that birdie, please don't give it back straight away.
Oh, that's marvelous right there. Let that club slide right through the sand, and that might very well limit the damage here. That one finished off. It is a bogey here at 4. And that won't help the cause one bit. Fifth hole at Bay Hill. Frank, this is a chance to employ some course management as opposed to maybe brute strength. What do you think?
Yeah, rather soft par 4. No water here, but bunker down the left and bunker down the right. Pinches into that corner. So if you're a little wayward, an iron here is not a bad idea.
Oof. hoping just to get this on somehow, his second from the fairway bunker.
Not the best shot we've seen today, but when you consider that was set out of the fairway bunker, it certainly gets a pass grade.
Now this for birdie.
And this putt might just try to get away to the right, but not much at all.
That one just going to sneak on by. That one finished off. It is a par here at 5. And he's going to stay at 9 over par. Frank, the par 5-6 looks like an enormous carry over the water. What if you're not one of the bigger hitters?
Well, then you've really got to aim at those two bunkers, right in between them on the right side, Rich. Becomes very much a plotter hole, because even the layup becomes important. This par 5, you've then got to attack it with a wedge.
Okay, that is a bit further back than Bryson, but it is safely in the fairway here at 6. Oh, going with the 3-wood, but this is headed for the lake.
The beauty of this par 5, so many different ways to play it. And be a little wayward, even with the tee shot or the second shot. But really, it's going to be about the third shot today. How close can you hit it?
Okay, not a bad lead. That's a good shot. Right around 6 feet here for birdie. Okay, nicely played. That's in for birdie here at 6. Will certainly help the cause. Well, after that beast of a par 5, Frank, it is time to finesse one up on the green here at the par 3-7, just a little under 200 yards.
There's a big mound in the middle of this green. Flags above it, and then you've got to be really precise. If it's short of it, you can use that mound as a backstop.
And that is going to wind up in the front right bunker here at 7. Now from the bunker.
Just a little splash out on this par 3.
Okay, safely on the putting surface out of the sand. Would have maybe liked to run that up a little further, but that's not the worst shot in the world. Oh, no, I thought that was in for sure. Just a little jag right at the end, going to leave it on the lip. That one in. It is a bogey here at the 7th. And that's going to drop him down the leaderboard just a bit. Frank, as you step to the tee here at the 8th, what are you seeing?
Another hole that suits the long header, Rich. That bunker just over 300 yards. The further you get down there, the shorter club you have in over the water.
Nothing to fault there, safely in the fairway. Wind coming from his right as he gets set for his second. Birdie putt coming up, and we go to Iona Stephen.
And this is back up the slope. Fortunately, not a great deal of movement to it, but there is a little bit of right to left.
Yep, not bad. Had to put a little extra into that one, but got it there. That's a pretty good effort. Oh, no. That one finished off with a bogey here at number 8. And that's going to move him all the way down to plus 10. Finishing up here on the front side at Bay Hill with a lengthy par 4. And what's the key, Frank?
Well, the hole's relatively flat, but the rough on the right comes into play. If you can carry that ball 300 yards, then just take it in over the bunker.
And that was flirting with disaster the whole way, and it's going to wind up hopping into the bunker. Frank, just a slight miss off the tee. He's in the fairway bunker.
Yeah, just really got to pick the right club once again. Sometimes you take a little bit more club out of the fairway bunker, choke down.
The second shot. That is into one of the 4 bunkers that surround this 9th green. Digs into the bunker, getting set to play the 3rd shot. Yeah, look how quick that was. Very difficult to get that to stop, even out of the sand, and that races right on by. That's well done right there. A good save for par at the 9th, and this will be a 2 over 38 on this front side. 10th hole here at Bay Hill is not overly long, just 400 yards, but the emphasis is on accuracy off the tee. It's absolutely crucial. Put it in play in the right spot. You'll have a chance to get out of here with a birdie. That is into the second of the 2 fairway bunkers left here at the 10th. So a poor result on the tee shot. Now he'll dig in with his second to the par 4. Well, lesson there, I think, is if you find the bunker, you're just asking for trouble. Short of the green and a lot of work to do to salvage par. 8-foot putt here. Safely in. It's a par here at the 10th. And he'll remain at plus 10. Once again, water pops up here at Bay Hill. This at the par 4 11th. It's 438 yards. You want to sort of take this one around that lake on the left. But keep in mind, if you're too far right, then those fairway bunkers could become a problem. This one's starting a little bit right. No issues here. That is into the fairway. Certainly had enough power, just didn't have any touch. Oh, off the flagstick. So that brushed in for par here at 11, and he'll remain right where he is. Now to the par 5 12th. Frank, how good of a scoring opportunity is this?
Well, anytime you get a par 5 at Bay Hill, got to take advantage of it.
Frank, now we're at the 574-yard par 5 12th. How critical are the par 5s if you're trying to put a score on the board here at Bay Hill?
They're crucial, Rich, because the par 4s are very, very difficult. So anytime you get a par 5, really got to take advantage of it. I don't know about that one. Ball in the first cut. Could have gone a little further down the fairway. But still, hey, what am I saying? In good place now.
And that will make it onto the putting surface, but ultimately, not a real good shot. A lot of movement on this putt left to right. I think the idea here is just to get it inside sort of a 3-foot circle. Yeah, that's a nice putt. Getting it there up the hill was half the battle. This got there just a little wide of the mark. That one safely in. It's a par here at 12. And he'll stay right where he is. At the par 4 13th now. Frank, what's the key here?
Really avoid those 3 bunkers, Rich. You don't want a fairway bunker shot over water for your second shot.
Frank, this is an interesting hole. It's the par 4 13th, and it isn't necessarily a driver off the tee. What are the options?
Yeah, you break it down. 250 off the tee, leaves 120. There's nothing wrong with playing the hole that way. You get a little over-ambitious here and run out of fairway. That second shot over water. Whoa.
Second shot, good look at the green.
It's a bit of a head turner, really. That was a green light situation from that distance, and far from the best shot I've seen today.
Never a doubt. That one was tracking the entire way. It is in for a spectacular birdie. And he'll at least get back into single digits, now 9 over par. Frank, one of the things I like about Bay Hill is it requires you to hit clean, strong golf shots. And here's another case at the par 3 14th. It's more than 200 yards.
Another one, really, you've just got to play it through the air. You can't play this like an Open Championship run-up par 3. Must fly it onto the green.
And that one not on the green, but not in a terrible spot either. Sitting up in the short grass. Oh boy, far from a good shot that. Good stuff, though it is for a bogey 4. And that won't help the cause one bit. Well, this is one of those holes at Bay Hill where you have to sort of thread the needle. It's more about accuracy than it is about power. It's only 429 yards, a dog leg to the right, but you absolutely have to put the ball in play off the tee. Right, in the fairway. Now the approach shot, par 4, 15th hole. Frank, break it down.
Green narrows up the further back you go, so the most generous place to land the ball is in the front half of this green. It's also the flattest section of the green.
A look at birdie here at 15.
And it's an inviting one, ever so slightly up the hill with just a hint of movement from left to right.
Oh, yeah, why not? From downtown, that in for a birdie here at 15. And he will definitely not say no to that. Back on the tee here at the 16th. Frank, lay it out for us. What's ahead on this hole?
Well, even though there's two bunkers, one on the left and one on the right, it's the shortest of the 4 par 5s. You can almost take those out of play and have just a mid-iron in here. But we all know what's coming up.
As picturesque as they come, that is right down the middle. Okay, job well done, Frank. You know when you play this hole, you're playing it like a par 4, even though it's a par 5. You need to be home in 2.
You certainly do, Rich. This hole isn't as long as some par 5s, but when you consider water in play here, water in play at 17 and 18, this is a key shot.
That's a good eagle putt there. Beautifully weighted. And just a short one left for birdie. This round finishing strong. Back-to-back birdies now at 15 and 16 will certainly help the cause. So we've talked about these par 3s here at Bay Hill, and they finish with a doozy. It is the 17th at 221 yards and all sorts of trouble. You can see that beach bunker in front. There's the water to deal with. Oftentimes a difficult hole location. You're thrilled to walk out of here with a par. And that is going to be safe, but it's short and into that long right side bunker here at 17. hands came through beautifully there. Good thump of the sand and a good chance to save par. No problems there. That's par here at 17. And he'll remain right where he is. Frank, now one of the signature holes here at Bay Hill. It's the 18th, seen of quite a bit of history through the years.
Yeah, if you can hit a tee shot around 300 yards, it's going to give you about 150 in. So that's the goal here. The tee shot, wide fairway, but once again, second shot. Now, it's in the first cut. There's always a little bit more grass around the ball that has to be factored in.
So now from that first cut, his second to the par 4. Oh. Okay, not too bad there. From about 8 feet. Oh, boy, that is going to leave a sour taste here at the end of the round. Okay, a shake of the head as that one is finished off. And that's going to drop him down the leaderboard just a bit. So a disappointing end to the tournament for our featured golfer heading home following these 2 rounds after failing to make the cut. EA Sports and the Korn Ferry Tour are proud to showcase the finest young golfers from around the globe. From the home of the Ryder Cup in 2021, Whistling Straits, it's live first-round coverage of the season opening event, the Wisconsin Open. This promises to be a fun 4 days, a lot of storylines to get to as we check out the early leaderboard. We've currently got a tie at the top at 5 under par. Meanwhile, our featured golfer looking to get off to a hot start and maybe make an early move up the AM leaderboard. And there's a good start. That one in the fairway here to get the tournament rolling. What an exciting time, our featured golfer beginning the professional journey. The Korn Ferry Tour. It's a good time to bring in our friend Nota Begay III, 4 times a winner on the PGA Tour. He cut his teeth on this very circuit. Nota, what do you remember about that time? And I have a sneaking suspicion one round in particular is going to pop into your mind.
Well, Rich, it's a great memory for me. Shot the first 59 in the history of the Korn Ferry Tour, which is a huge positive memory in my mind. And what it did tell me in terms of my career and what it meant moving forward was the fact that you have to go out and you have to be aggressive. You have to make birdies and you have to shoot low scores. There's no laying up on the Korn Ferry Tour if you want to take that next big step to the big show.
Yeah, that's a good putt. It's a birdie here at 1, and he's very quickly to 1 under par. Frank, here at Whistling Straits, bold is beautiful, and this second hole is certainly bold.
That it is. Bold, and if you can hit a long one down the left side, they'll open up a good view to this green. But believe me, if you miss left or right, well, you're going to find the sand.
And this round starting off strong after the birdie at the first. This in the fairway at number 2. Still well over 300 yards to the flag, so getting this to a good number, the key here for his second.
Well, those first 2 shots haven't taken full advantage of this par 5, but a lengthy third shot. But if you can just imagine like a 25-foot circle around this hole, that should be the goal from here. Ball's on the green, I know that, but I'm looking at the flag, and I don't see the ball by the flag.
Well, if that ball never really got rolling, that's going to come up a good 10 feet short. This is a 9-footer. Nope, didn't see the break, and that slides by to the left. Okay, it's a bogey here at the second. And he's going to fall out of red figures back down to even par. Well, here we are at the 188-yard par 3 third, and we'll say this a lot. This is vintage Pete Dye. It's all about the visual intimidation. You start to look around, you become terrified because there's Lake Michigan on the left, deep bunkers and dunes on the left, so obviously you want to favor that right side of that enormous green. Okay, took on the flag there, and it's going to leave a decent look at birdie. Let's bring in Budnik III for a look at birdie.
Still have to be aware of the slope coming downhill, but not a ton of break in this.
The pace, absolutely perfect there. Down the slope, it's in for a birdie. Back here at Whistling Straits, we're on the fourth tee. It's a par 4, and it's a good one, Frank. 494 yards.
Very intimidating to the eye there. It sort of makes you hit it down the left side, but that's where you've got to be careful, because if you hit it down the left, it's going to kick further left and cause a lot of problems.
No problems there. That's going to wind up safely in the fairway. Second shot straight ahead, and we go to Iona Stephen.
And the fourth here at Whistling Straits is challenging enough. You just have to find the fairway. That's what we've done here, so still a chance of making a par or better.
And how about that for a nice approach from way out? That one finds the green with a birdie putt on tap. Oh, good run going here early. This is birdies at 3 and 4. Heading now to the 603-yard par 5 fifth, where only the bravest will go for the green in 2. Water on both the left and right side of the fairway. Left side is where you'd rather be. This one working up the right side.
I don't know about that one. Ball in the first cut. Could have gone a little further down the fairway. But still, hey, what am I saying? In good place now.
Maybe not what you're hoping for from that number, but no damage. It's on the green. We welcome in Iona Stephen. This, a putt for birdie.
Yeah, it's an easy one to underread. There's going to be a lot of break in this from left to right as it gets nearer the hole.
Oh, the pace perfect on that one. It's in for birdie. And he's got it to 3 under now, just 2 back. We turn back northward here at the par 4 6th hole, measuring 409 yards. It is known as Gremlin's Ear, which is not particularly warm and inviting, and with good reason. Bunkers are everywhere. two of note to avoid. The large bunker right of the fairway, and then the Gremlin's Ear itself. The putt bunker at the elbow of the green. Everything flowing really well right now. Coming off 3 birdies in a row. Here's another solid tee shot as well. From the fairway, Iona, this his second.
And it's a short hole, the 6th here at Whistling Straits, the shortest on the front 9 in fact. To get to this back portion of the green you have to carry plenty of trouble, but be particularly aware of that deep pot bunker that's nestled in the Gremlin's Ear.
Well, Rich, I didn't expect this sort of fireworks here today, but already with some birdies on the card and another one here by the looks of things.
Okay, well done there. It's a birdie here at the 6th. And he's going to move to 4 under par, just 1 shot off the top spot. Frank, there's a good reason they call this 7th hole shipwreck. It's 221 yards long, and there is plenty of trouble to the right.
Yeah, water, rocks, bunkers, all sorts of things. But really, when you look at the hole another way, it shapes up for a left to right shot.
Boy, that one was coming in hot, and it winds up carrying over the back of the green. That's going to leak out to the right and trickle away. Not the right read there. Okay, that's going to be finished off for his bogey. And he's going to slide backwards to 3 under par. This one have enough going on for you? 506 yards, and it's a par 4 this 8th hole. Count them. There are more than 100 bunkers on this hole. So what you need to do is favor the left side, because if you don't, there is that steep drop-off right into Lake Michigan, all those dunes, all those bunkers on the right. Focus. Focus. And that will do just fine. Well, had a good look at the green, but couldn't cash it in the rough now, wondering what might have been. there. That is in to save par. And he'll stay at -3. Frank, how's the 9th hole here at Whistling Straits?
Not exactly the easiest way to finish the front 9, that's for sure. Slight bend to the right. Ideally, you want to hit it down that left side. Otherwise, you might be blocked out with that second shot.
He just keeps motoring right along. Another good tee shot right there. From the fairway nota, this is second.
157 yards left. Player has to contend with this left to right breeze.
Ooh, and that went straight down. That's going to be tough from there.
Well, that ball was certainly sitting down, but I don't know how hard you could have to hit that, even get it on the green. So, halfway.
What a save there. This hole was trouble all the way through, but that one in the hole from off the green to somehow salvage a par. Amazing. So we begin this backside with the par 4 10th. It's 391 yards. This one's all about positioning. You want to try to keep it down the left side of the fairway because there's that deep bunker on the right. That's a 240-yard carry. That's a pretty good poke. Boy, a good round going here on this Thursday, and that another fine effort off the tee. A pretty ideal wedge distance here, 95 yards for his second. And that's not exactly ideal. Far from a tap-in for his par.
You're being too kind. That's not at all ideal.
Yeah, well done. That's in for par. And he'll stay right where he is. Par 5 11th, and Frank, just a few bunkers here on this hole.
A few. I've lost count of how many bunkers here there are on 11. Ideally, you want to hit it down the left side, and this really where you take the head cover off a good long one, because 645, doesn't matter whichever way you cut it, it's going to be a few good hits plus some more.
Beautiful tempo to that swing, and this is going to wind up squarely in the fairway. Now a second from well over 300 yards. This will be about positioning. Frank, this is a huge par 5. How reachable is it?
Well, probably chances of getting home there, you're going to need something around the 340-yard mark off the tee. If you've done that, well, one thing to be aware of is that huge bunker, that huge deep bunker short left of this green. A nice shot and good chance for a par. The statistics on the PGA Tour show that from 8 feet, you make 50% of your putts.
Oh, maybe a misread there, and that curls by to the left. Safely in. It's a bogey here at number 11. And that's going to drop him to 2 under. Frank, the short par 3 12th, what are you looking to do?
Well, you'd think it's a snag. Green straight in front of you, points a little bit to the right, but just getting it and keeping it on the green, it takes some doing.
And that will be quite a challenge from there to get away with his par.
If he can make this, I'll just take it and run to the next hole.
Nearly had it. Just going to wander a foot or so by. So, a tough hole. That's in for bogey at 12. He'll drop back now to 1 under par. Frank, here at the 13th, a lot can happen.
Just a gentle dogleg to the right, or at least the hole moves to the right, plus the slope of the fairway, so you've got to aim left of center.
Well, you can't walk out and drop it any better than that. That is a fine tee shot right there. From the fairway, Iona, this his second.
Yeah, he's in a good spot, 135 yards left. Pin on the right-hand side, so plenty of room to the left of it.
This one looks right on point.
Oh, just the strike, the sound of it. And the ball does the rest. Great shot.
Got a 5-footer now for birdie. Confidently done there. That's in for birdie here at 13. Now the par 4 14th. It is a dogleg left, about 396 yards.
Yeah, it really narrows up around that 300-yard mark. So this is another hole, really, where you don't need a driver. But somehow you've got to get that ball in the fairway. Remember, 250 yards only leaves 145 in. Well, that one's finished in the first cut. It's going to be a little bit harder to spin it from there with a little bit of grass around the ball, but still not too bad. That's not too bad. Good shot. Inside 20 feet, I would imagine. So a good chance, really outside chance for birdie.
This for birdie now at 14.
Well, and he's had great conversion on putts like this. Even when he's not close to the hole, he's left himself with very makeable opportunities.
Ooh, good speed there. That'll leave just a couple of feet. No issues there. It is a par here at 14. And he'll stay at 2 under. Ready to go here at the 15th tee, and by the looks of it, Frank, we should have brought the swimsuits and some sunscreen.
It's very picturesque, that's for sure, but don't get fooled by its beauty. This is an absolute beast at 503 yards and sets up a very, very tough finish to Whistling Straits.
This may be a touch right. And no issues there. Good tee shot in the short grab. Noticeable breeze coming right to left as he eyes his second. Yeah, good putt. That's in for par here at 15, and he'll remain right where he is. Well, you're licking your chops here at the 16th. It's only 568 yards, this par 5. Clearly reachable in 2, but you can also let this hole get away from you because of all those dunes and bunkers that can become a real headache if you're off target.
Oh, I like the look of that. That's nice.
That is straight into the thick stuff.
And for a short little shot, the heavy rough certainly makes things more difficult because the rough gets between the club face and the ball. But not bad, all things considered.
Now, that's going to miss right, and a good opportunity goes by the wayside. Okay, that'll be a par here at 16, and he'll stay right where he is. Well, Frank, we know that Pete Dye has given the world some intimidating par 3s, most notably the 17th at TPC Sawgrass. He says this one is even more fearsome.
And the reason why is the drop-off on the left. It's 20 feet below the level of the green. Then you've got the sand dunes on the right, which are sort of speckled with bunkers as well. And then there's a little sliver of green grass in between. That's the green.
And that is not the spot to be. Oh, yeah, worth an exhale there. That's a good par save here at 17. And he'll remain right where he is. Unquestionably, the best finishing holes in golf require your best shots. You want to win the championship, you need to deliver down the stretch. 520 yards, par 4 18th here at Whistling Straits. You can come in with a shorter iron if you take the aggressive line off the tee, but that's a 270-yard carry over the dunes and bunkers. If you want to play it safe, you go down the right side. That's going to leave you a longer shot in. You make 4 here, you will have earned it. You make 3, you will have likely won it all. And just what you want at this point in the round. You're trying to find a rhythm, hit fairways, hit the middle of the club face. That's what they did right there. He'll be factoring in this breeze in his face as he sets for a second.
Well, obviously that's not his best, but it'll be quickly forgotten, Frank, if he's able to get out of here with his par.
Well, you might forget it. I won't. Far from his best.
That's a good putt to save par here at 18. And that will make this a 2-under opening round of 70. Our featured golfer in a good position, you'd have to say. Just 3 shots off the pace after round 1.
Just got to keep the leaders in check, though, Con.
EA Sports and the Korn Ferry Tour are proud to feature some of the best young talent in the world of golf. From Whistling Straits Golf Course on the shores of Lake Michigan, live second-round coverage of the Wisconsin Open. Well, if we see more of what we witnessed yesterday, we're in for a heck of a battle these next 3 days as we show you the current leaderboard here on this Friday. We've got a tie at the top. Meanwhile, our featured golfer, no lock to play the weekend, hovering a few shots inside the cut line, entering play. Second shot straight ahead, and we go to Iona Stephen.
Hi Rich, it's great to be here. We are in for an adventurous ride today, the backdrop of blue Lake Michigan. But finding the short grass, the fairway, one of the hardest things to do around here, so we're off to a promising start.
Good shot. Safely on the green and a birdie chance.
13 feet away. Oh, how good a read is that? It is a birdie at the opening hole. And he gets it to 1 under for his round, 3 under for the week. This is the shorter of the two par fives on the front, the second, at 597 yards. So you know that next one is long. Just a little bit of a dogleg to the left. If you are going to try to knock it on into, you have to keep an eye on that pot bunker. It's 35 yards short of the green. And if you're in that, you may not be coming out. That one going to be in great shape. So following the birdie at one, a solid drive here at the second. Second shot straight ahead, and we go to Iona Stephen.
And it's a long and slender hole, very challenging, and being on the right-hand side makes it even more so. We're looking at a blind second shot, with that pot bunker just 35 yards short of the green, making it even more tough.
The beauty of this par 5, so many different ways to play it. You'd be a little wayward, even with the tee shot or the second shot, but really, it's going to be about the third shot today. How close can you hit it? There's always an adjustment of feel for a shot like that, because you've got to judge what it feels like when you get so much grass between club face and ball. That's why the ball doesn't come out as quick.
That's okay, but a little work left for the bogey.
Maybe more than a little, and it is definitely outside the leather.
Yeah, that's a good putt, though it is for bogey here at the second. And he's going to fall to 3 shots off the lead. Now to the first par 3 on this golf course. It's the third, about 188 yards.
Yeah, big green with lots of undulations, and it moves the ball from that right side towards the left, towards Lake Michigan. But club selection, important here.
That was obviously well struck, but it came in a little too hot, and that one's going to run out and leave him a much longer birdie putt than he would have hoped for. Wow, that is going to be a big mistake. That ball was never going to get there. That's way short. This is a good-sized putt, 27 feet away. Just played a little too much break there and hung it out to the left. That one in for a bogey here at the third. And he'll fall back to 1 under par.
So off the par 3 third, now a beefy par 4, Frank.
And it's called Glory. Now make 4 here, give yourself a self 5.
Frank, this is a big hole right here. The fourth, it is almost 500 yards, par 4.
And you can see the bunkers and the mounding down the right side. Believe it or not, that's actually where you should aim your tee shot and just let the contours move that ball towards the middle of the fairway.
That will be more than adequate. It's safely into the fairway. Second shot straight ahead, and we go to Iona Stephen.
And the fourth here at Whistling Straits is challenging enough. You just have to find the fairway. And that's what we've done here. So, still a chance of making a par or better.
Well, not as close to the pin as you'd like, but when you find greens in regulation on a regular basis, you're going to have a chance. Look at this putt. That is something special right there. From that far away to gauge that speed, that is so well done. Okay, that one finished off. It's a par here at 4, and he'll remain at 1 under par. Start to make our way inland now at the par 5 fifth. It is a shade more than 600 yards. All you want, you're going to need plenty of firepower to get home into, that's for sure. Water left, water right. You want to stay down that left side of the fairway. You'd be happy to walk away with a 5 here. This up the right side off the tee. And all about hitting the fairway here, and that is right where you want to be. Still better than 3 bills away as he puts forth his second to the par 5. Oh, that is left, and that is trouble. And that ball not wanting to cooperate, and it is into the hazard. So now after the drop, this is going to be his 5th shot into this par 5. Good soft hands. That is nicely done.
Right about 9 feet here to the hole.
Yeah, that's a good roll there to come away with just a bogey at this par 5. And that's going to move him back down to even par.
Hole number 6, and another scenic view off the tee. It's a 409-yard par 4.
Yeah, the hole is well bunkered around the 300-yard mark. Ideally, you want to have that tee shot just short of that. Then it's not too hard a second shot.
That is going to come to rest squarely in the center of the fairway. Second shot straight ahead, and we go to Iona Stephen.
Yeah, and this 6th hole is the shortest on the front 9, known as Gremlin's Ear. That's because of the unique shape of this green. Thankfully, the pin today is in the front portion. Definitely more accessible, but beware of those bunkers short right.
And that ball looked good in the air. You'd like it to be a little closer, but still, inside 40 feet, just going to have to be careful with the lag putting.
Birdie putt coming up, and we go to Iona Stephen.
Yeah, Rich, I've been in there, I've taken a good look at this one, and I'm not seeing a lot in it. Up the slope, not a great deal of break. Confident roll required.
That's a good set of hands right there to get it that close from that far away.
Safely in for par here at the 6th, and he'll stay at level par. Heading now to the picturesque par 3-7, 221 yards along Lake Michigan. Long green, making club selection absolutely crucial and putting a challenge. Yeah, that one came in a little hot. It's safely on, but it'll be a long look coming up. This one of the longest putts you can have on a golf course, though it is for birdie. Oh, that is a really good putt. Got it to throw out the anchor right near the hole. That's well done. Yep, well done. That's in for par here at 7. And he'll stay at even par. Onward to the 506-yard par 4-8 with over 100 bunkers. The 8th testing every golfer's nerves. Imperative to favor the left side to avoid a severe drop-off to Lake Michigan, and dunes and bunkers on the right. And that, a good-looking shot there, well placed in the fairway. got to think this an extra half club or more as he sets for his second into the wind. Oh, and that one nosedives right into the thick stuff. That could be problematic, to say the least. Gonna have to give this a pretty good thump. That is such a tough bunker to try and navigate. That's onto the green, but still a tricky distance coming up.
17-foot putt here.
Nope. Okay, finished off there for double bogey. And that's going to move him back to 2 over par.
Finishing up this front 9, Frank, with a better than 440-yard par 4.
Bunkers left and bunkers right. The goal here is to hit it down the left side of the fairway. Otherwise, you might be blocked out by some of those trees that are just short of the green. It's so hard to bounce back after a huge score, especially when you're still reeling from it. But try and pull the screws back in the head there. Just take a little breath, maybe 2. Decent swing. Don't try and kill it. Exactly like that. Really good shot. Well, not super close, but safely on the green.
A look here at birdie.
Yeah, this is pretty much as straightforward as you could ask for from this distance. Start it online. It's got a good chance of finding the cup.
Oh, yeah, what a putt there. It's in from long distance for birdie here at the 9th. And that will make this a 3 over 39 on this front side. Starting off the backside with a 391-yard par 4-10. Best to try and hug the left side of the fairway. You have to avoid the deep bunker on the right, which demands a 240-yard carry. This a tee shot that fits the eye, and that'll be just fine. This is where club selection is so important. Second shot into that stiff breeze. That might have been okay if it stayed in that thinner rough, but I think this popped into that deeper area. So that's in for par to start this backside. That's going to keep him on the outside looking in terms of playing the weekend.
Well, Frank, the 11th here at Whistling Straits is a monster par 5. They call it sandbox, but it is not exactly child's play, is it?
No, I can't actually count the number of bunkers on this hole. Plus, it's a dogleg to the right. 645 yards. I don't care whichever way you cut it down. That's going to be 3 good shots. Forces you to hit driver off this tee. The drive was fine, but just not long enough. So this par 5 out of his reach.
Still well over 300 yards to the flag, so getting this to a good number, the key here for his second. We all know there is so much emphasis these days on power, hitting the ball long ways. We forget once in a while that you have to be able to put the ball in the proper places. That's what he's done right here.
Yeah, par 5s were designed as 3-shotters, and this hole is definitely a 3-shotter today.
Needed maybe half a club more there. As it is, needs to get up and down to save par.
This is a tough hole today, and just inside 10 feet after that short shot, so still working very hard to make par.
Okay, well done. It is a par here at 11, and he'll stay at 1 over. Back to the action here at the 12th. It is a par 3, and Frank, a little bit of a breather, at least in terms of yardage.
Well, that's about it, because this green is one of the most undulating on the golf course. I doubt there's a flat spot on this green.
Okay, just outside of 10 feet and a birdie chance here at number 12. Oh man, the speed was spot on. A good putt, but nothing to show for it. That one safely in. It's a par here at 12. And he'll stay right where he is. Frank, here at the 13th, it's pretty obvious where the trouble is.
Yeah, all right, that's for sure, plus Lake Michigan there if you go even further right. But at 402 yards, don't have to hit driver down here. Even a 3-wood and a wedge would get you home here. So remember, fairway first, then set up the scoring chance.
A good swing and a good result, as that is safely into the fairway. Walking the course today, let's bring in Nota Begay III.
He's looking at 136 yards to the front, 150 to the hole. Wind definitely hurting in his face.
And a good approach shot, just not quite as close as what you'd like, but still solid.
This will require the full attention. A huge swing left to right on this putt. Just try to get it in there close. Close. Couldn't ask for much more on that putt. Okay, safely in for par here at 13, and he'll remain right where he is. Moving down to the 14th, 396-yard par 4, dogleg left. Cutting the corner is a big risk due to a big fairway bunker. So here we are at the 14th, just a shade under 400 yards, par 4. You can see it's a dog leg left. You might be tempted to cut that corner, but you're asking for some trouble there. You can see there's an enormous fairway bunker, which could spell bogey. A back right hole location here as he gets set for his second to the par 4. Oh, this could be good.
Oh, I always knew that was going to be a good shot when it left the club face. What's that, 8 or 9 feet? Excellent shot.
Putter's let him down a few times, but this for birdie. Nope, that's not on target, and he just hasn't been able to make much happen here. He lets him down again, could not get it to go. Okay, that one finished off for a par, and he'll stay right where he is. Now we arrive at the 503-yard par 4 15th, beginning of a 4-hole stretch, rivaling any 4-hole stretch in championship golf. Hang on tight. Solid, a good drive in the fairway. Oh dear, that looks thick in there. Didn't trust the read there, and that's going to cost him. Okay, a bogey here at the 15th, and that won't help the cause one bit. Now the run to the finish beginning here at the 16th, Frank.
And there's certainly a chance for 3s, 4s, 5s, 6s, you name it down here. But it's all going to start with one thing, and that's a good drive. We are on the precipice of a great driving exhibition. 13 for 13 off the tee. Brilliant. Look, I know par 5s are long holes and most people struggle to reach, but that 3-wood did not even touch the putting surface. Had to be the wrong club. I know it's ambitious, but look where it is now.
The putter has not been at its best, but this a good look for birdie. That a pure roll there. That is down for a birdie here at 16. And that's going to move him right up close to that cut line, but he will likely need a birdie at 17 or 18 to play the weekend. 17th now, and if you have a club that goes 250 yards on a good line, bust it out right now.
And if anything, you want to aim it just ahead of the right. It pays to be a little cautious here because of that mound on the left. It goes down some 20 feet below the level of the green.
Ooh, and that went straight down. That's going to be tough from there. Yeah, that's a good putt. It is in for par here at 17. That's going to leave him likely needing a birdie at 18 if he wants to play the weekend. The final hole, the 18th, and the clubhouse in the distance. Frank, it's looking like home sweet home, isn't it?
Well, if you can hit the fairway here, that's one thing, but it still leaves an enormously long second shot. Well, it's a rarity on the PGA Tour, but a perfect 14 for 14 off the tee. This has been a marvellous exhibition.
How good are these players? It lands it on the putting surface from a million miles away and still manages to hold the green. Oh, that is a beauty in for birdie here at the last. That will be a 74 for this second round. So for our featured golfer, Frank, it is on to the weekend. Who knows? If you get out early on Saturday, try and post a number, see what happens.
Exactly. There's such a fine line, Rich, between